Yo, what's up, guys? It's Noah here. We're back, man. We're back to talk about some NBA for today, for Wednesday, February the 19th. We had the All-Star break just over this past week or so there have been no NBA games for the last week. Obviously, I haven't uploaded since Thursday of last week, but we've got some games coming up on Wednesday. Now, I'm recording this video on Tuesday, so actually today, the day I'm recording this video, there's no NBA games today, but there is one game on Wednesday between the Hornets and Lakers. It's a makeup game. These two teams were scheduled to play earlier this season. Then they had the fires out in California, so they had to postpone this game. They're making it up on Wednesday, and then we have, I think, 9 games on Thursday. So for this video, the video you're watching, this video, we're just going to talk about the Hornets-Lakers game on Wednesday, just give out props for that game. But I will have a separate video that I'll post for the Thursday slate. That'll probably go up sometime on Wednesday, probably Wednesday afternoon. So be on the lookout for that if you're looking for props for the full slate on Thursday. But in this video, we're just going to break down the one game on Wednesday and talk through some props I like for this one. Now, we are kind of flying blind when it comes to like injury reports. Like neither one of these teams have submitted their injury reports yet. It's always a little bit tricky coming out of the All-Star break. Players that were injured going into the All-Star break, we don't know if they're going to be returning for their first game back or if they're going to still be injured. We'll kind of have to see. But with the information that we have now, I'm just going to give you guys some props that I do like, and hopefully injuries will break our way. There is a prop I do like on a player that was injured before the All-Star break, so we'll see if he returns for this game. I think he will, but we're kind of just flying blind right now. But again, guys, got 2 plays I like for this Hornets-Lakers game. We're going to break them down and talk about why I like these plays. Now, before we do get started, as always, if you guys do enjoy these Prizepicks videos, make sure to hit that like button down below. I always appreciate the likes, guys. Hit that subscribe button as well. And if you guys are new to the channel and if you are new to Prizepicks, go sign up for Prizepicks and use promo code NOAH. When you sign up for Prizepicks with my promo code and place your first lineup, you'll get $50 in promo funds instantly added to your account. Cool promo that Prizepicks is doing for new users. And again, you get access to that when you sign up with code NOAH. Now, I do also want to shout out Sleeper because we do have a partnership with Sleeper as well. If you guys want to go sign up for Sleeper, you can do so and use promo code NOAH over there. When you sign up for Sleeper with code NOAH and you play $5, you'll get $55 worth of free lineups. So this is a cool promo that Sleeper's doing. Play $5, get $55. It's a promo that allows you to only put in like 10, 15, 20 bucks and still get a good bonus. You still get $55 worth of free lineups. Whereas before, their deposit match they used to do, that was a promo that would entice you to deposit more money, because the more money you would put in, the bigger bonus you would get. Well, now you can try out Sleeper, just put in like 10, 15, 20 bucks, whatever you want to put in. You can put in the minimum, and you'll still get $55 worth of free lineups. So if you guys do want to go try out Sleeper, download their app, and make sure to use that promo code NOAH when you do sign up for Sleeper. But yeah, guys, we got some props to talk about for this game on Wednesday for the Hornets and Lakers game. Let's go ahead and break them down. So the first prop that I like in this game is going to be a first half prop. So if you're new to Prizepicks or if you don't know like how DFS apps work, some of these DFS apps, Prizepicks specifically, there's other ones out there as well that do offer first half props. So you can basically take whether you think a player goes over or under a certain projection in the first half. What the sites do is they'll basically cut their full game projection in half, and then they'll offer that for first half. So the first half prop that I do like in this game is Luka Doncic for more than 12 points in the first half. So we've only seen Luka play 2 games now with the Lakers. First game he played with the Lakers, he did barely go under this line. He had 11 points against the Jazz. In that game, he played 15 minutes in the first half, had 11 points, shot 4 for 9 from the field, and 1 for 5 from 3. So it wasn't like a great shooting game for Luka, lost by 1 point. And then last game, which was also against the Jazz, he had 13 points, so he did go over in that game. He did play 15 minutes again in the first half, had 13 points, shot 5 for 10, and 2 for 5 from 3. It's only a 2-game sample so far that we've seen Luka with the Lakers, but Luka has had, just the same role that he has had on the Mavericks, 32.1% usage rate for Luka so far in these 2 games with the Lakers. So he has still been very involved in the offense, even playing alongside LeBron, even playing alongside Austin Reeves. Luka has still been a high usage player, big time shot chucker. He's still taken a bunch of shots, even in limited minutes. Like the first 2 games, he's only played 24 and 23 minutes. He has still had 14 and 13 shot attempts in those 2 games. Like he's still getting up a lot of shots. The minutes have been down on Luka so far. They said they were going to limit his minutes, to kind of just start off because he is returning from injury, and he played 24 and 23 minutes in his first 2 games. Now, both of those games against Utah were blowouts, so we didn't really see, if those games were competitive, if Luka would have played in the fourth quarter. Now, we've seen multiple teams do this season, so the Raptors did it with Emmanuel Quickley. When Emmanuel Quickley returned from injury, they were basically playing him like 16, 17 minutes. He would play like a good amount of minutes in the first half, and then he would like barely play in the second half, and then he'd just sit the rest of the game. And they did that for a few games. We also saw the Clippers do that with Kawhi Leonard. They would play him like 15, 16 minutes in the first half, and then barely play him in the second half, and then just sit him the rest of the game. Are the Lakers doing that with Luka right now? It's possible because he hasn't played in the fourth quarter in either one of those games. That also could have been, though, because the games were competitive. I mean, in the last game they played against the Jazz, I think LeBron and Austin Reeves, I think they played like 4 minutes to start the fourth quarter, then subbed out, never came back in because it was a blowout. And I think the game before that, I don't think like any of the starters played in the fourth quarter. Reeves got a little bit of run, Rui Hachimura got a little bit of run, but so far we haven't really seen Luka play in a competitive game. This game against the Hornets does have a big spread, so like I don't think this game isn't likely to be super, super competitive, but you never really know with the NBA. Even games that have big spreads could still be competitive. But what we have seen so far is that Luka has consistently been playing about 15, 16 minutes in the first half. His minutes have been very secure in the first half. He probably plays 15 to 16 minutes here in the first half, regardless of if it's a competitive game or not. Obviously, in the second half, his minutes could get cut down if it's a blowout or something like that, or if he hits his minutes limit, which we don't exactly know what his minutes limit's going to be. But so far, we've seen the minutes be consistent in the first half, which is why I like this first half line on Luka instead of his full game. His full game line is set at 24.5. You could take the over on that, but I feel a lot better about this first half line just because, again, with the blowout risk in this game, if this game does turn into a blowout, Luka could definitely lose minutes in the second half, which could cut down his potential to go over that full game line. Whereas first half, if he gets those 15, 16 minutes that he's been getting, feel good about him scoring 12 points, especially against a pretty weak Hornets defense. The Hornets defensively this year, they've not been as bad as they have been, but still I think it's a pretty good matchup for Luka. Like him for more than 12 points in the first half. And I also believe, if I'm not mistaken, I thought this was Luka's home debut, but it's actually not. So he did play against Utah at home. But yeah, home crowd, playing in front of the home crowd. Obviously, Luka's going to want to try and play well here. Like him for more than 12 points in the first half. Now, the other prop that I like is going to be a prop on LaMelo Ball. So we don't know yet if LaMelo Ball is even going to play in this game on Wednesday. So he got injured right before the All-Star break. They had the Hornets had one game to play before the All-Star break, and it was against the Magic, and LaMelo Ball did not play in that game. Now, we don't really know, like, if the Hornets, had the All-Star break not been coming, would LaMelo have been playing? Maybe. Like, maybe the Hornets just decided to sit him out because the break was coming, just give him some extra rest. Typically, when guys get injured before the All-Star break, if it's not like a serious injury, typically they return after the break, so I'm expecting LaMelo to be back for this game. We don't exactly know if he's going to be back, but I'm just going to assume he is. And if he is back, I do like him for more than 10.5 rebounds plus assist. So this is kind of a low line on LaMelo, and if you look at a lot of his projections for this game, a lot of his projections are fairly low than what they normally are. It looks like maybe the books are expecting LaMelo to be on a minutes limit here, but we've seen when LaMelo comes back from injury, the Hornets typically don't play him super strict minutes. So he gets injured a good amount. Like, he's been injured a lot, especially his ankles. That seems to be the injuries he suffers the most. And I want to say he's got injured at least a few times this season. I think he got injured in late November. He got injured in late November, November 27th, and then he returned about 3 weeks later against the Sixers. He played 26 minutes in his first game back from injury against the Sixers, and then the game after that, he played 33 minutes. So, they don't ramp him up slowly. Typically they kind of just give LaMelo normal minutes right out of the gate. So he played 26 minutes when he first returned from injury mid-December after getting injured for about 3 weeks. And then I want to say he got injured again. I think he got injured late December and was out for a week, and then he came back and played 33 minutes. And then he got injured. He got injured against the Lakers on January 27th, only played 9 minutes, and then he returned about a week later, played 36 minutes against San Antonio, and then the next game against Brooklyn, he got injured again, played 10 minutes, and then got injured. But his 3 games since coming back from injury this season, he played, I think, 26, 33, and 36 minutes. So, I'm assuming LaMelo plays like at least 26 to 28 minutes here, and there's definitely a chance that he plays more than that. Like, we don't really know how serious the ankle injury that he suffered was. He suffered it right before the All-Star break. Just because the break was approaching, they could have just opted just to sit him out for the game, so he would be healthy. If it's a serious ankle injury, then he's probably not going to play this game. But I don't think it was really a serious ankle injury. I think it's just because they had the All-Star break coming up, they decided to sit him. So I think we're going to get close to full minutes from LaMelo here. And LaMelo this season, I mean, he's averaging about 12 rebounds plus assists per game. He's averaging 5.1 rebounds, 7.2 assists per game. He's been pretty good from a rebounding and facilitating standpoint. He's historically been a good rebounder and facilitator, even as a guard. This season, he's averaging, again, just over 5 rebounds per game. He's averaging just over 9 rebound chances per game, and he's leading the team in potential assists. He's been a big-time assist guy all throughout his career. 13.2 potential assists per game this season, averaging just over 7 assists per game. You look at the games he's played without Brandon Miller. So Brandon Miller, I'm pretty sure, is out for the season. He's not going to be back anytime soon. And without Brandon Miller, LaMelo Ball has gone over this line in 7 out of 11 games played. I am excluding 2 games recently, which were 2 games he got injured in. These 2 games here, the Laker game, he only played like 7 minutes, got injured. And then the Brooklyn game, he played 10 minutes, got injured. So you take out those games, he's gone over this line in 7 out of 11 games without Brandon Miller this season. I'm expecting that, or I'm assuming his assist rate sees a pretty big spike without Brandon Miller. I could take a look at that real quick just to confirm. But I'd assume if you take Brandon Miller off the floor, that does allow for LaMelo to get a higher assist percentage, because he's just going to have the ball in his hands more. He's already a high assist guy this season in terms of assist percentage. He's leading the team with a 38.7% assist percentage. And if we take a look without Brandon Miller, his assist percentage goes to, let's see here. Actually, it stays about the same at about 38%, but he's still over this line in like 70% of his games without Brandon Miller this season. If you exclude those 2 games he got injured, I'm expecting him to play about 30 minutes here. I think there's a chance he plays a little bit more than that. Maybe he plays a little bit less, maybe only like 26, 27. But I don't think they're going to bring LaMelo back and only play him like 20 minutes. Like, he's going to play either high 20s or low 30s, or he's just going to play full 35, 36 minutes. But again, this is a guy that has historically been a good rebounder, good facilitator throughout his career. I think the matchup against the Lakers is a fine one. Like, I don't think defensively the Lakers are going to be that good, especially with this lineup they have. They don't really have a ton of great defenders out there in that starting lineup. So, LaMelo's going to have assist opportunities. Hopefully some rebounds kind of fall his way as well. If he plays around 30 minutes, feel good about him going over 10.5 rebounds plus assists. So I like that as our 2 props, guys, for this game on Wednesday. Again, it's a kind of a tricky game because we don't have injury reports right now. We're kind of flying blind. I just kind of gave you guys some props I like with what's available right now. If anything opens up for this game, if there are any other props I find that I like, I'll share those over on Patreon. But I don't think I'm going to have anything else for this game. Probably going to just play it light here with this being only a 1-game slate. And then obviously when we come back on Thursday with a full slate, I'll have plenty of plays that I like for Thursday. But for what's available with Wednesdays, 1 game, this is what I'm liking. So as always, guys, appreciate you watching these Prizepicks videos and supporting the content. Make sure that you hit that like button down below if you enjoy these Prizepicks videos. Hit that subscribe button as well. And if you guys are new to Prizepicks, and if you don't have a Prizepicks account, make sure to go sign up and use promo code NOAH. When you do sign up for Prizepicks with my promo code, place your first lineup, you'll get $50 in promo funds instantly added to your account. So check out Prizepicks if you have not yet. But good luck on this slate, guys. Feels good to have a NBA back. I know it was about a week or so with no NBA. Kind of got a little bit boring these last few days, but we've got the NBA back on Wednesday. Got a full slate Thursday. We're back to the grind. Let's try and make some money on this slate for Wednesday, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.